So far, it's been fine. I think any vehicle could do it, but we haven't finished it yet, so I reserve the right to change my mind about that. Okay, more later. All right, and here at the Mount Adams Trailhead, and a few more words about the road up here. It definitely did get worse since the last time I spoke. Still nothing too awful. A high clearance vehicle would be recommended, but not necessary. Let me show you some of the other cars in the parking lot that did successfully make it here. You can see Toyota Prius, Toyota Corolla. These vehicles look good. Some kind of a Subaru, and so there you have it. The road was not too bad, and here again is the beginning of the trail. As you can see, it starts out in a dry forest, which obviously had a fire fairly recently, and that's what we're going to be climbing. We started the hike at around 11. It's 11:50 now, so the trail has been much like it was when we started. Nice wide trail going through a forest that clearly saw a forest fire recently. You can see Mount Adams through the trees there a little bit, and very nice weather today. It's now about 12:30, and the trail is thinning out of trees. We're gonna leave the tree lines pretty soon, it looks like. It's difficult to get lost because Mount Adams is always right in front of you. And let me show you this spectacular view of Mount Hood to the left. Keep in mind this is a GoPro and has a wide angle lens, so everything looks further away than it really is. It's now 12:45. We're coming up to a little river here. You can see the waterfall up ahead. Also notice this pile of rocks here with a log in it. There are lots of those on the trail, perhaps to make it easier to follow the route in the winter when it's covered in snow. So, yeah, FYI, there's a water source on the trail. As for me, I'm planning to melt snow later on for water. Here it is, you walk right past it. Now 1:10 p.m. and the trail is steeper, narrower. Pay more attention so that you don't lose it. Notice all these purple flowers here. Botany's not my strong point. I'm not sure what they're called, but beautiful scenery, and you can start to see snow patches. So I've been above snow here and there for at least an hour. 2:15 p.m. now, and terrain is definitely a lot different. This red volcanic rock like that I just saw on South Sister. sometimes it's not exactly obvious where the trail is. It's probably not there. 35. And I've been in and out of rocky sections like this and other ones where the rocks are bigger and steeper and you have to use your hands a little bit. Coming up here will be the first place that I've had to walk on snow, so I look forward to something different. Hiking up this glacier, and I'm told that at the top of it you turn right and that should be Lunchbox Counter, where we plan to make camp. There's the summit. I can see little dots of people, I'm sure, descending. And this rocky area over here, it would be possible to climb this on the rocks. I like to climb on snow. There's Mount St. Helens off in the distance. And that down there is another campground. I don't know the name of it. And to be honest with you, at first I thought it was Lunchbox Counter, but it's not. Again, Mount Hood back there. And yes, back up to climbing the glacier. Here is our tent in this nice wind shelter with Mount Adams right behind it. Other shelters there. There is the glacier we just walked up. I believe this is called Lower Lunchbox Counter. I think that there are more campsites a little further up, but I am not sure. That's it for today. It is a beautiful morning the next day. There is no wind whatsoever, which is very fortunate. So 360-degree look around. I see two tents way down there. Maybe that is Lower Lunchbox Counter and we were at the upper one. I'm still not sure. But there were campsites all over these rocks. And so there's Mount Hood again, and behind it, you probably can't see it, is Mount Jefferson. Very visible with the naked eye. And there's the dry flat part of eastern Oregon. And right now we are on the, I think it's called the Cowlitz Glacier. This is the main glacier to the summit. And right here is where the steep slog begins. It is what it is. Such a beautiful day. No wind. Quite warm considering the altitude. Way off in the distance there I can see the I'm talking to the video. I can see the Three Sisters, which I just did 2 days ago, at least the south one. Okay, here I am a little further up. This is the first time my feet have touched rocks in a while. And that up there, I believe, is the false summit. And, yeah, what can I say? Onward and upward. It is called Hiker's Summit. This is the false summit that we've been looking at for a long, long time. The only thing left to go is through one of those tracks over there, and then I think it's going to be dirt most of the rest of the way. And it's obviously suddenly got windy up here, but not too bad. There's Mount St. Helens again, little windbreak here, and there's our friend Mount Hood with Mount Jefferson in the background. You can barely make out the sisters. And now there's where we came from. So, in a little bit we're going to veer off this main ditch to the right and do some switchbacks on the rock. Main top switchbacks to the summit. Not too much more after this, so I'm almost there. This is the last of it. You can see the hut or weather station or whatever it is up there. So only about 5 more minutes. Shot on the summit of Mount Adams, Washington, August 24th, 2017. If I remember correctly, the altitude is 12,265 feet. I believe it's the second highest mountain in Washington. The highest mountain. Clear shot of it. Very nice day. And over there, looking to the west, is Mount St. Helens. This roof here is an old weather station built around 1918. And off in the distance there you can see Mount Hood, and further back, peeking above the clouds, you can barely make out Mount Jefferson to the south. And here we are looking to the flat east of Oregon and Washington. So there you have it, 360-degree view from Mount Adams.